Hey guys, and welcome to my Barrows guide for 2018. In this video I will cover the requirements, a example setup, and how to kill the Barrows brothers efficiently. As for the requirements, now the Barrows brothers do not require anything special. I only suggest that you have 70 plus stats and gear, and it is possible with lower level stats and lower level gear. As an Iron Man, for example, level 60 stats and gear, it is doable, but I do recommend level 70. As for useful items, there are a few useful items, first being the Draken's Medallion, which can teleport you very close to Barrows and can be used when you've looted the chest to teleport out. A Vampirism and Penance Aura, which heals you, the Vampirism Aura does for the damage that you do, and the Penance Aura gives you back prayer points for the damage that you take, so all in all very useful. There's the Blood Amulet. I suggest the Blood Amulet of Fury because it's hybrid, and it's a very good amulet and it heals you every 15 seconds. There's the Attuned Ectoplasmator, which you can also use to get your prayer points back and some free prayer experience. In terms of loot and what you can get from the Barrows brothers, the standard drops are on screen if you're interested, and of course you can get the armor and weapons of each of the Barrows brothers respectively. If you want a general idea of an example setup, I have two on screen. On the left is if you do not have the Ghost Hunter outfit, a standard magic setup with subjugation armor, a Ring of Fortune, a Blood Amulet of Fury to heal you, a Kiln Cape, which also could be a skill cape or a god cape, and the Armatil battle staff for unlimited air runes. To the right of that picture we have a Ghost Hunter setup, which is hybrid, so you can use it with ranged, melee and magic. I do suggest using magic here as it is the best style to use, especially at a lower level, because most of the brothers are melee, so they are weak to magic. And the Ghost Hunter equipment is very useful as it boosts your damage against the Barrows brothers or any other undead creatures. And of course I'm using War Priest boots and gloves because they are also hybrid armor pieces. As for the inventory setup, that's just a general idea. It doesn't really matter what you bring as long as you bring prayer potions and food. Prayer potions to bring your prayer back up. I'm using super prayer noodles here because you want to be praying against the Barrows brothers depending on which one you're fighting, melee, ranged or magic, because that will reduce the damage by 50%. Of course, some boosting potions, so Grand Defense potions and Grand Magic potions. If you're high level, I doubt you're watching this guide and you are high level, but if you are a high level, use your overloads if you have them, because they're very useful here. But even with mid-tier gear, you can easily hit them 100% of the time, and the Barrows brothers are pretty easy. Now if you're lower level, you want to fill your inventory completely up with food, as you will require food here. Now if you've completed the In Search of the Mire quest, you can easily get there by following the video. If you have not, and you've completed the Nature's Spirit quest, you can still take the boat I'm using in the video, but you'll have to walk there through the swamp. Now if you've not completed any of those quests, then you have to walk there all the way manually, and that will just take longer, and just look at the map and you'll easily get there. It just takes a bit longer. And by the way, if you were wondering, the Nature Spirit quest is a required quest to complete the In the Search of Mire quest. Now before you start doing anything, the Barrows brothers are all located in graves. The way you find them is by digging into a certain grave and then clicking on the grave and searching it, and then the Barrows brother ghost will spawn. On screen is a map showing you where and which ones are located. Verax is in the top, Darox is in the top as well, Arams is in the middle, Torax is to the left, Carol is in the bottom middle, and Guffins is in the right bottom, or bottom right. Now, Torax, Darok, and Verax are melee, so you want to be praying melee if you're low level, and if you're high level it doesn't really matter. Carol's is ranged, obviously, and Guffins is also melee. Why didn't I say that before? Anyways, Arams is magic, and Arcrisei, well, we're not going to be focusing on that today because you need to complete the quest, the Ritual of the Majorat, and I have personally not even completed that. This is just the general Barrows guide. So what you want to be doing is going inside all the graves and killing the respective Barrows brothers. Now you'll find that eventually one of them isn't located, and once you click or search the grave, there's a tunnel. You want to ignore that first and then just go on finishing off the other ones. Once you've killed all the brothers except that one that's gone, go inside the tunnel that you found in that grave. Oh, by the way, if you are wondering, if you only kill one brother and then eventually loot the chest, you're just going to get less loot. So you might as well kill all the brothers and then you have the most chance on loot. Now once inside, you'll come into this little maze room, and what you want to be doing is trying to get into the middle room. You do this by looking around and looking at which doors you can open, then just finding the path for yourself. This is different every time, so there's no point in telling you which direction to go. Now, as you can see in the video, it's a general example of how to get to the middle door. Before you enter the middle door, however, you will encounter a little puzzle thing. Now, the puzzles are pretty simple and straightforward, but just in case, I'll give you guys all the answers or solutions to the puzzles on screen now. If you need this, please pause the video as I'm moving on. Now, once you're inside, you will encounter the brother that you didn't see before or the grave that was empty. You can kill him or you can loot the chest and try to leave. Now, once you've looted the chest, there's this little earthquake that happens or appears, starts, whatever, and you want to get out of the Barrows cave or dungeon as fast as you can. You can do this by teleporting out, but then you'll have to walk all the way back again to the Barrows area, or you can do this by following the path you came in, then climbing up the rope, and then it's reset, and you can do all the Barrows brothers again if you wish to. And that was it. So I hope you guys enjoyed my guide on the Barrows Brothers for 2018. I did try to make it as short as possible, so I hope that didn't affect the guide too much. And I won't be uploading as many Runescape guides as I used to, because at the moment I'm focusing a bit more on other games and other types of content, as I have been enjoying that a bit more. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
I'm never gonna stop, yeah. One shot, that's all you got. Take it right now, before you get lost, yeah. One shot, that's all you got. Write your own story, you control the plot, yeah. One shot, that's all you got.